Hello, 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 everybody. This is Dr. Shaniva Earlier Craft Doctor, and I'm coming to you today with another haul video, but kind of a show and tell situation. I got in the mail from the craft day. I placed my order a little earlier, and I got some diamond press stuff in. These are the new bigger folders from the Marquise, which they included two in this set. They include folders every time that they give you an order. Trying to back up a little bit more. Let's see if I can back up a little bit more. Okay. I hate to see my tripod legs. So, um, yeah. So what I got in is some of these folders. They're not embossing folders. They're like always when I'm taping, they're dies and they cut the um your background, right? So um so they cut your background, and um this is what they look like. So that's this one. This is this one. No, you can't see it at all. This one is this one, and this is this one. So what I did was I took paper from this book and this book. These are two paper stacks, and I had to have had these for 5 years, 4 years, 3 years. I don't know, long time. They were clearance out at Michael's, and so I bought the set of them, and I have a few. I think I started getting these when I first started crafting because it made it easier to cut the paper out because it was smaller sheets. Not knowing when I first started this thing that it was a waste of money to buy those such small sheets, when if you could just buy one sheet of paper, 12 by 12 or 8.5 by 11 will give you four. And so for that money, it wasn't worth it. But it was, because it's still convenient to use the small sheets of paper. And that's what these are. These are a couple of the papers. And so I pulled these out because I wanted to show you how wonderfully they cut. Because you can see I cut them, but you don't know what I cut them on. So what I want to do is I want to cut one and show you how good they cut. And then once I'm done with it, I will do a design with it. So the one I'm going to do is this one. Mainly because it's an odd assortment of shapes. It's kind of a little bit more masculine, but you can do everything and make it feminine, right? All you have to do is add flowers. And so that is my new Marquise machine. This is one of my folders. And I'm Vinay, I don't know what her name is. It's spelled Vianny. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. But she uses her folder and she shows everybody that she's really been using it. And so I'm still using one of the first ones. This is the, I have two that I kind of rotate around. And to show that when you buy this Marquise embossing machine, first of all, the pressure is like nothing. It's nothing. But the pressure on the inside is perfect because it's going to cut this out without a problem, right? So, one pass, totally cut out. And I haven't even gotten it out of the die yet. And these are their background dies. Let me get my pokey tool and poke out the poke holes to lift it out. And I'm about to make a mess. Oh no, it stayed in the die. Look at that. And so I didn't have a lot to poke out this time. The first time I did, I don't know why. I had a lot to poke out, but I didn't this time. So all I do is tap it, that die, and they will fall right out. But that shows you how good of a dye it is by the fact that I didn't have to do a lot of poking out. And so that is the design. And my little folder is still good to use, right? So let me stick that back where it goes. And this is what I'm doing is I'm tapping the dye, and there you go. Look how clean it is by me just tapping it. It's popping. They're popping all the way out, so I don't really have to do much more to get the rest of the little bits out. Just be careful that you don't bang it too much and you damage your dyes. And if you don't have to bang it at all if you don't want to. I just try to keep my dyes and stuff clean, so when it's next time to cut it, I'm not trying to cut it out and these little bits falling everywhere. Because I just swept my floor this morning and now I'm gonna have to sweep it again. But that is the crafty life. Okay, so that's those four. And so this is the actual die. And see, it really cut out beautifully. No problem whatsoever to cut that out. Not a problem at all. And so I'm using my card bases and I'm going to cut out okay, I know I got a stack of paper, but where did I put the stack of paper? Oh, underneath my iPad. To make my card bases, because I really want to show you how quick and easy with these you can they work. So this is my card base, and you know that I use heavy 20 120 pound weight paper. I'm cutting this to 5 1/4 by directly in half, 5 1/2, and I'm going to score it at 4 1/4. I'm just making a standard A2 card, just like that. Just a standard A2 card, right? And then this piece here, I'm going to cut out because it's going to be the background. So I'm going to cut this to 5 3/4. No, that's not 3/4. That's 3/8. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. And I'm doing these weird measurements because I want it to be a little bit bigger than the die cut, but not as big as the whole card. So you can be able to see a little bit of the die around it, right? And so what I've been using lately is this little clear tacky glue by Aleene's. And it kind of reminds me of the Collage glue by Spectrum Noir. And I usually use Glue All because Glue All is made for paper. And everybody be like, oh, you should use art glitter glue or something like that. But Elmer's glue was made for paper. So why spend $8 for paper glue when I can spend $19.95 for a gallon of glue by people who originally made paper glue, buy the stronger hold, and use a coupon at the store and spend $11, because usually that's what it come out to be with a 40% off coupon, unless you look up with a 60% off coupon. And then I have a gallon of glue, which is what I have. So when I open up my school, everybody will be getting glue regularly in their glue bottles, because you don't have to worry about hoarding it, because people hoard their good glue for their projects. But I won't do that because Elmer's was made for paper. And I will get down off my horse right now Okay, so there we go. And so I'm just going to turn this over right here and put a couple um, of my, what do you call these things? I don't know. Um, to weight this down. But while we're weighting it down, you don't want to sit there and wait for me to make a design. So I had decided to use this card base to make the design. So what we're going to do is, these are the pieces that I've created. And I've chosen for this design. And if you remember, I was telling you about, in a previous video, about the reason why I'm making so many cards is because they're going to go along to our essential workers. Well, my order came in, and I will be creating I will be creating the little baggies. I'll put the lotion in, and I will be putting a card with each one. And so that is what I'm making this for. And so I just picked some of my Anna Griffin stickers, and I will attach these to my card base. Because this is a glitter, it takes a little bit more to stick. Plus, I just don't trust stickers. Because I've had these things for a long time, and ain't no telling if the adhesion is there. It's not because it wasn't there in the beginning. It's because I've had them for a long time, and we would hate for their card to come loose or come apart because of me hoarding all the cute stuff. That's another reason why I'm using all this stuff, because it's really cute, and I just need to get rid of it because I bought it to use it, so I might as well use it, right? Okay, and so next we'll take off this sticker. And what I really love about Anna Griffin, these stickers, they're ready for you no matter what. But the Spectrum Noir came out with a new um, um, decoupage type situation just like this, and so now I can make it. And when they originally came out with it, they said that they would provide a download, and it took a long time before they came out with a download for me, because I'm impatient. But they did come out with a download, and so when you buy the book, you have the download that you can go and get and download it, and download the cutouts. And excuse my arm, and these are what they look like when you cut them out. So they are really beautiful. They are really beautiful cutouts, and so they fit like right on top. So this one would fit right here, which is really nice. Let me put it on there, since I found it that quick. I'm just going to take a piece of this, a tab of this tape stuff, put a little glue on it, and stick it on the back of there, and I'll cut another piece. And the crazy part is, remember I said I really don't trust the sticky. Every time I cut this, that top piece, which is the covering piece, comes right off, meaning it's not sticking. But that's okay, because I'm just going to slap a little glue on there, and I'm going to put it right there so it will stick. And then I will glue this one and glue this one, put some glue on there, and take this, and there we go. So what did I just do? I just made one of these stickers, because see, this is decoupaged. If you can see the dimensionality, it's the same thing, right? The dimensionality is there. And so that is what I am going to do with those. And then I'll take this other sticker, and I appreciate everybody looking at my videos, even if it's just the replay. But when you do look at the videos, type in the comments replay to let me know that you actually watched my videos, because I'm new at this. I'm not new at video. I'm new at making craft videos for this channel. because I normally am working my regular business, which I have a nonprofit leadership academy, and I have a nonprofit organization, and so I'm really busy in that arena, and I never get a chance to have and do the fun stuff. But since COVID came around, unfortunately, it gave me the opportunity to do some of my fun stuff. And so that is the reason why I'm able to make these videos. And I'm back in the office again, which I have not seen in months, I will start back making. I won't stop making these. So this is one of the cards, an A2 size card that I made for our care workers. And what I'm going to do on the inside, I'm going to put in here a note to our care workers saying thank you. But I'm going to do one thing step further. I'm going to make it removable. And I'm going to say this note can be removed so you can write on this. So then that person can pass this card along to someone else if they choose to do so. So I have approximately an order for 34 care kits, which is not really a lot, but it's mint-based lotion and a satin hand lotion, 17 of each. And I will be creating these, and I will be sending them to our utility workers because they are the front liners. So I will be sending them to gas workers and light for the light company for DTE. And so I just really wanted to do this, show you the example of how quickly you can use these designs. And so that is that one that I just did. I will take this tacky glue, right? Take my tacky glue, and I will put this one on this card base like that. Like this. Okay, and I will turn this over and let this stay. So, and then I have a whole bunch of flowers that I can put right on there. And how I did these, because my laser printer cannot take thick paper, and I didn't use my other printer, I took this design and I taped it with thick double-sided tape, and then I taped it on the piece of paper, and then I cut it out. And I was able to get, because it was so thick, when I put it through, it actually did the embossings. I mean, you probably can't, there it is. See that embossing? Isn't that beautiful? And so this will go directly on the front of the card base, like that. Popped up though, not sitting flat. And I'll put some type of sentiment on there, right there. And there we go. How simple is that to do with these card dies? Very cute, very cute, very cute. Thank you, Diamond Press, for allowing us to have such cute stuff that we can give to our families or sell or however you do. I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much, and I will see you in the next one.